Hello and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting. Didn't turn out to be too bad a Friday. For those of you that kept your eyes peeled, you would have got 11-4, no half measure, which looked even better after the two horses which beat it at Sandown came first and second in a Group 3 race earlier in the day. 11-4 was freely available with William Hills. I've not included it in the profit and loss for the week, which is 5 3/4 points. If you'd played two £20 units, you'll be £114 up. Let's get on with Saturday. I've got one at Hamilton. Here's the video. So what we've got here, we've got a 6 furlong race at Hamilton, very much like today, on soft ground. We've got Sling Me Off in stall 1 and Cold Stare in stall 8. The winner is in stall 7, Catherine Croix, which is a prolific winner. But let's watch the race.
They're off. The ICB waterproofing handicap.
Now the stalls this particular day were drawn on the inside and they come across to the middle. So this is Catherine Cree, this is Cold Stare in the rear, and this is Slant Me Off, trying to lead all the way. And this one here comes second, Cold Stare comes second, Slant Me Off comes third. And this has got a little bit tap for toe, Cold Stare, a few cracks and it stays on. This is hanging a little bit. They've hit the rising ground a while back. It's staying on quite well. This is making ground up, and obviously Catherine Croix, which is loves the soft ground and is a prolific winner. So just gets caught a length by this one. On this particular day, he gave it £1. Now technically today this is getting £1, but on Cold Stare they've put a £3 claimer on. But more about that later. This is Slant Me Off. Is it Welsh? At Chester, number 8, drawn 10. Now watch it in the stalls here, it's shaking its head, and also look at it shaking its head. Comes out like a slug with super glue on its hooves. Completely misses the break. You can't do that at Chester. This is on soft ground in a much better race. Racing wide as wide can be. Okay, it's in the rear. Let me fast forward this a little bit. So he's getting taken wide on every bend. He's having to row along. Obviously, if you're on the outside, you're running further than the ones on the inside, and you have to run faster just to keep up with them. So he's got taken wide off the last bend there. And he's rowing, but this was a much better race. So he's having a slap or two, not in the picture. He's staying on really well, having ran a furlong further than everybody else. And that's not too bad a run. So he's beaten, half a dozen lengths or so, maybe 4 maybe, at Chester. So at the moment, Slant Me Off is 4-1. Cold Stare is 5. They have put a £3 claimer on, so instead of giving it £1, it's actually getting £2. Let's have a look at Myola, Lucinda Russell. I think that's one of the very, very few winners that she's had. It's drawn 6. I mean, look at this is Lucinda Russell this year. 4 winners from 64 races. That's not good. You don't want to be playing there, do you? Cold Stare. It's a 9-year-old. It loves soft ground. Look at this, soft, good to soft, 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 soft. Heavy, soft. Loves it. It has one off higher, but it's getting on a bit. And it's probably, arguably, like 7 better. Now, it's never actually won at this course. It has ran 3 times, and that was the closest it came. That run I've just shown you. It has ran 3 times, but it does like soft, so obviously that's the closest it's come off 74. And it's now off 75. Giselle Zizzy in Jardine. It's got another one here, Mostar Dreams, which is probably the one I'm concerned about. It's a 3-year-old, could have got untapped potential, and it only ran the other day, only ran 2 days ago on Thursday. And it won on soft at Carlisle here. Beat Bluffer on the Bus, which is a decent yardstick, over 7. It'll not be stopping. They put it over 6. Got beat by Irish Dancer. But I'm going, they've put the blinkers on. And another reason I like the horse. Okay, in the video it was drawn 1 and they came down the middle. The stalls were on the inside. Today they're on the stand side. So this 7, with 7 runners, it's got the rail. It's got blinkers on. I think it'll just get the rail, front run and stay there. Now if it gets caught, it gets caught. But I think at 4-1, I know that it looks like they're coming for it. What we got on 365, 72. It's going out on 365. What's the best odds? Best odds still 4-1. Ladbrokes, they're tighter than everyone. They're 4-1. I'm happy at 4-1. I'm happy at 4-1. So that's a win bet in the 7 o'clock at Hamilton. Blinkers on for the first time. Drawn on the rail. Out. Hopefully lead all the way. And hold on. Now, looking at some of the others. Rory has never won off turf off this higher mark. Obviously, we're a little bit concerned about Cold Stare. But I think the high draw, the rail, and being blinkered for the first time, Slaint Meath can get that rail very easily and lead all the way. I don't think the low draw last time when they came down the middle and the stalls were drawn on the far side, on the inside, was to a great advantage. And obviously last time that run at Chester, it was just drawn wide and everything went wrong for it. So that's at Hamilton. My second one is in the 4 o'clock at Newmarket. Now 3 of these are handicapped all to dead heat, which is Carry the One, which has got Ryan Moore on today. That's a 7-year-old. That's the favourite. Gorak and Divine Libra. They're all weighted to dead heat. But I think Gorak is better on the rolling mile than the July course. I think it's a little bit too stiff for it, but it is relatively well handicapped. But I do like Divine Libra each way at 7-1. Earlier in the day at Newmarket, the 212. I'm tipping Not Real each way at 9-1 for Roger Varian. It ran too freely at Haydock, first time over 7 furlongs, but it ran really, really well. And from that run, it's got its handicap mark, which is 89. I think that's very fair, and I like this horse each way, 9-1 in the 212 at Newmarket. My fourth selection, Amesto. Now, it didn't run a very good race. It was 7-2 joint favourite last time at Epsom. They put a hood on it. I don't think it liked it. It was all over the place. It was hanging, didn't like the track. Everything seemed to go wrong for it. Prior to that, it was 2-1. That was over 9 furlongs. I think that was a little bit stretching its stamina a little bit too much. But back over a mile at Ascot at 7-1 in the 220. I'm quite happy to play each way at 7-1 Amesto. I think this race is not as strong as your average Group 2 race. And I think Amesto last year as a 3-year-old had some excellent form. There's a lot of horses in this race which, to me, are handicappers. They've tried some of them in group and enlisted class and failed to win. I do like Amesto at 7-1 each way. This is Dave the Suit, hoping for a good Saturday. Fingers crossed we'll get off to a good start to the week. Bye for now.